Here to share her secrets to creating a happier financial future, we're happy to welcome the author of The Joy of Financial Security, Donna Skeels Cygan.
Our next guest, top money expert Donna Skeels Cygan.
Our first guest is money expert Donna Skeels Cygan with more on money messages from our childhood.
Financial advisor Donna Skeels Cygan.
She's the author of The Joy of Financial Security.
Donna Skeels Cygan, it's good to see you again.
People often call you as the go-to expert on the subject of money and happiness. Why is that? Are you the person who has all the answers?
I don't know that I have all the answers, but I did a huge amount of research.
Yeah.
And I recently wrote the book that's all about the relationship between money and happiness. And it's grounded in research from psychology and neuroscience. And then I also have 18 years of experience running a financial planning firm and working directly with clients. The key with savings is to make it automatic. So you do it through your employer retirement plan. You do it into a Roth IRA, $50 a month, $100 a month. You make it automatic so you never really see that money. Right. And the wonderful thing about saving is that once you start, it gets easier. And if you're saving 15%, you don't really need to worry about a budget because you're saving.
She said it, not me. So once you start saving, it gets easier.
You also write about getting more joy from your money and less stress, and because we think about it, worry about it, we don't do much about it, but we stress about it quite a lot. How do we get our arms around that emotionally?
Well, I think that money has a tremendous amount of power in our society, and so we need to acknowledge that, but we need to realize it's a tool. It's a tool there for us to manage wisely, spend wisely, and then it can bring us more happiness.
What is net worth?
Net worth is simply looking at all of your assets and making a list and then subtracting your debts. And another word for debt is liabilities. And then you subtract the debts from the assets and the bottom line is your net worth. But what I found is that most people don't know what their net worth is because they just don't go through that exercise.
You also emphasize the importance of better understanding how our brains are essentially wired to do this. What do you mean by that?
Well, the field of neuroscience is giving us this fascinating research that shows when we make a financial decision, we're actually using two different parts of our brains. Okay. And so the amygdala, which is in the core of our brain, kind of near the neck, which is also called the ancient brain, is where emotions originate. So fear and greed, which are the enemies of a good investor. And then we have the prefrontal cortex behind our forehead, and that's where logic prevails and rational thinking. Another area is plasticity. They're learning the brain can change so drastically, so we can actually change our brain by making better financial decisions going forward. Think back to how did our parents deal with money, our mothers, our fathers, our grandparents. And when we ponder those memories, which we normally wouldn't do, we realize it has a huge impact on how we deal with money today, our attitudes and our decisions.